Hello and welcome back to A Foreigner and Family in the Philippines. And I am over here next to some bananas. And this area here is there's a little creek that used to run through here. And it still does in the wet season. It will fill up with water. And the bananas love water. And there are some bananas just along each side of it here. And the bananas that grow here, they're just constantly pumping out bunches of bananas. And so something that we just started doing because we found another buyer that we can use. Oh, and these are because I don't have trees, which is about to change with the new planting. We're going to get some trees planted, and it's going to take a while before they act as wind barriers. But you can see how we got a little wind through here recently, and it shredded the banana leaves. So we are getting, I am planting some trees next to here for some wind barrier, but they grow great here along this creek, and they pump out the bunches. They're pumping them out, and I've got so many more in the back because we transplanted a whole bunch of bananas, but these guys produce better than all the ones back there. These are so much less. That was a banana heart that was cut off. Oh, and you see the bags there. That's something we just started doing. And the reason for that is because we found the other buyer who will pay significantly more. We were only getting 20 pesos per kilo for our bananas, and that is kind of low for Lacatan bananas. And then we were and that was for the large ones, and then only 10 pesos per kilo for the small ones. And then it would be like 3/4 of our bananas have been considered small. And granted, they weren't jumbos. So, but we found a new buyer, and I think they paid us 26 pesos per kilo. They didn't separate smalls and larges. It was just one price for because they were in good shape, but we didn't have sacks on them. And apparently when you put when you put the sacks on them, the skin is all one. It's very nice. It's all one color. No brown spots or anything. No blemishes. So, and if we do that, then that buyer will pay 30 pesos per kilo. So we decided to go ahead and try and start sacking those. It's something I've been meaning to get around to doing, but there's been so much other, and we're not like really producing bananas. It's just we get some bunches here and there. And this would be a good example. We didn't sack this one up because it's ready. So later this week we will go ahead and cut down this bunch of bananas. And these are Lacatan. Most of the bananas here that we have are Lacatan. The planting coming up with the banana and the cacao is going to be Lacatan bananas. We have some Saba in a couple areas, and I think they're Cavendish bananas, which are the ones that you would see in the United States, and which are a larger banana. But again, and I would think I would prefer the one I was used to, and you can see, but I do actually prefer the Lacatans. And you can see some of the brown spots up there on them because we didn't have them sacked up, but they still look really good. It's just those top portions got a little spottage there, but the rest of them, are very nice, and but the sacks will help with that. Now here's another one that we didn't sack up because those are ready too, and you can see where there are some brown spots on those. And I know when I zoom in it gets even extra jittery and I'm walking around there. But for the most part, they're pretty nice. So, another sack there. And so this is actually just a short little section, but these bananas along the creek, they pump them out. So, and that's why with the planting here, even though I've got some fruit trees, some other fruit trees that are going behind, I'm going to continue and fill in the gaps on the bananas along the creek here. It does go past the bamboo over that way, and then back down there past the bamboo as well. So, and it takes about a year for them to start producing, but so that'll be nice. Have some more bananas, and all those ones that we transplanted in the back are coming to start producing as well. So I had gone to the back and I saw this bunch of, I believe these are Cavendish bananas, and they were ready. So I went ahead and grabbed them because I'll take them home and eat them. Even though I like the Lacatan better, we just have a couple of the Cavendish trees, and the buyers don't buy them unless you're producing them in large quantities and you've got and they ship them international. So I went ahead and I'll go ahead and take these home for personal consumption. But the buyers here typically will buy the local buyers for the Lacatan and the Saba bananas. And you can see the skin on these, and they grow out here. These didn't grow in a sack, and the skin, you see, we've got a little spot over there, but for the most part, the skin's pretty nice anyway. And so that's all for now. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.